Yeah. We back again.
Back again.
Prodigious
Prodigious.
Radio.
Radio.
Episode 6.
Six?
I can't even use one hand no more, y'all. I need two hands.
Uh-oh, too many six. I almost sound like 666 without three.
No,
Back
six,
to back.
six,
Now-
consistency. Consistency.
okay. I'll be a lot happy smiling when we get to the 7-1, y'all.
Hey, but guess what? My playlist got messed up. So guess what I'm finna do?
He gonna play all of my songs.
I'm finna start the show over. Yes.
That's how you do it.
So, hey, if you listening to the audio version of this, keep tuning in because we finna start the show over. Then we'll be coming in with our sponsor, man. We got to do this the right way, man. Prodigious Radio,
Only one way, the right way.
Ricky James and the Miller Brothers. Forget it, man. Just get back. I'm starting the show over.
We gonna start it over.
I'm starting it over. But we got to buy some time because if I play it now, the mics are live.
That's all right.
We gonna follow Kick It with the camera, y'all. We just go. That is our lovely engineer, Mr. Kick It, right there.
Hustler of the
Hey,
Loop.
Kick It.
Yeah.
I'm coming in.
No, you're in there already. What you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about with some music.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Kick it, baby.
Yeah, well, we had to start the show. Now, this is how the show was supposed to start. I had a whole better playlist set up, bro. Yeah, then the weather was beautiful today.
in just a minute. Hey, shout out to our sponsors, man. Cyrus, G-Funk, man. Be on the lookout for him, man. My phone always like to interrupt me when I'm saying important stuff. But shout out to the sponsors. JPZ.
What's up? What's up?
Can you introduce them to our sponsor?
Our sponsor, Cyrus G Slump. You know, thank him. You know, sponsoring. He got an intro song here on Prodigious Radio. So we're gonna play a little bit about that. He working on this album at the minute, and so far what I heard, it's gonna be an awesome album. So hey, y'all tune in too. We're gonna keep y'all posted on that. So when it finishes and it drop, you can grab a hold to it. You know, so big ups to Cyrus G Slump. And yeah, I guess Smooth Beats is gonna go along with the sound. But one more thing though, you know what I'm saying? So big ups to Dallas, Texas. We're from Dallas, Texas, you know what I'm saying? Origination, so and origin. So no, big up to Dallas, Texas. A lot of talented artists out that way, a lot of good music. So yeah.
Shout out to our
hear that
sponsors.
Sniffless.
Now I know what it say now. It say, help me to hold out.
Yeah.
Help me to hold out.
Oh, my mama, though.
Playing music now?
I'm coming right back in after this.
This is what our sponsors.
Yes. All right, y'all. We can finally do it now, y'all. Man, we can start the show officially because I had to start the show over. I was like, no. So what happened was I came in and I plugged up my computer. I was about to slide the folder to my hard drive and put it in the system so I can get the show on the road. And guess what my computer told me, Ricky James? Start over. Preparing for updates. Please do not restart your computer.
Oh,
So
bogus.
we're going to need you to wait. That's pretty much what my computer did. So I had to come up with a quick playlist. Didn't want to play those songs. I wanted to, bring it in with the Royce Car Wash. But
I mean,
that brings me to the topic of this whole episode is, what's the problem?
man.
What's the problem, man? Our last two episodes ain't been there, man. We had to apologize last week. You know why? Because the week before that was messed up. But look, now we got to apologize this week because everybody that I sent over to the YouTube, there was no audio. So,
Wow.
yeah. So be on the lookout for that, man. That audio and that episode will be out, but you can always tune in at mycitymymusic.com and listen to the audio. Yeah. So, what's the problem today? Anybody got any problems? I got some problems.
I got plenty of
man, bruh. I
I
woke
drove
up
past
late.
it.
No, I'm just playing. I ain't finna just sit here and rant, but yeah.
I drove
Yeah,
past
What's up, Ricky
I got
James?
plenty of
What-
problems,
wait a minute.
man.
Hold on. Who talking? Jay Peasy?
Yeah, no, I'm saying I have plenty
You
of
do
problems.
got mental problems. I mean, never mind.
I mean,
But everybody have problems. So that's
Yes, sir.
problems.
Yeah.
Life is like a I wouldn't say a test, but it's a way to grow. Without problems you can't grow. To learn how to solve the problems once you get more advanced and get older in life. So therefore, I mean, got a lot of different. Everybody have a lot of different things going on in their lives. So I ain't gonna dwell on it because as they say, it ain't gonna help for me. It ain't gonna do me no good to complain about it.
Right.
So I mean, I just use each struggle as a way to learn how to overcome the next struggle that comes my way once I can figure out how to get past this one. So
And what
I
you
can't
gonna
dwell
do
on the
about it.
problems too much. But I could talk about the problems of the world all day because there's a lot of problems in the world that can be solved that nobody wants to overcome.
I mean,
And they're not trying to get together and bond together to overcome those problems. That caring for one another and just trying to help each other get over hurdles.
Yeah. But like you say,
I
man,
could
it's-
discuss that all day long.
is really, really definitely how you bounce back. How you bounce back from the situations that you go through, because you could fold, and that ain't gonna do you no good either. So
You got to get back up again, get stronger, get smarter.
man, I wouldn't have never learned how to ride a bike if I had just stayed on the ground that first time and just said, you know what, I guess this ain't for me.
Right.
You know, so
I have a question.
What's up?
So, like, in your problems, how do you deal with your problems? Not like
Honestly,
directly towards an individual problem, but just in general, just dealing with problems.
Honestly, I don't know if I deal with my problems in a healthy manner, but the way I deal with my problems is to sit back and think about them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not very good at expressing everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why you probably never you'll rarely see me with a lengthy post on Facebook trying to, you know what I'm saying, work out my thoughts, because it just don't work like that with me. So I can say one of my outlets has always been music. I'm able to tap in that way to help myself, but it's basically I don't think it's healthy, but I dwell on it, man.
So you think music might be an outlet though?
Yeah, because
music is an outlet.
I can get it out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of emotions it is a release. So I will say music is my release, but it just when I'm going through stuff, I'm focused on getting my way out of there. So I'm going to think and think and think, or I'm going to do and do and do until the problem is solved, or until I got to just put my hands up with the situation and
how about
figure out something else.
I try to solve my problems like a math problem, because it's always equals something. You got to understand why this equals to this situation. Okay. And like how it is in algebra, already know you as a variable and you part of this equation, but what happened to cause this to happen? So you got to break it down and be like, this ain't happening until this part of the time came through, or this person showed up and this happened, you know what I'm saying? Or you got to be like, dang, it wasn't me the whole time?
So you kind of like identify it.
My mama, you got to. Because if you don't identify it, it's just always going to happen around you.
That makes a lot of sense.
And that's true. I guess I could agree with that, because that's part of the analyzing the situation. Now, are you somebody who vents to people? Do you go to people for for lack of better words, a shoulder to cry on?
I used to, but then after a while, I was like, hold up, who really gives a fuck? They got problems too.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's do some push-ups and run. You know, shit, you're gonna feel better.
So I guess you kind of look at it like me, like you don't want to project your problems off on other people.
Because everybody else got problems too. Because once you vent to them, you got to hear they vent.
And sometimes.
And then when you already got problems like shit,
that.
they're just pouring more problems on top of the problem you already got.
And then you like, dang, I can help you out though. But you can't help my situation. But it's just, are you going to put yourself in another situation? You be like, well, I'm going to just let you deal with your problems. Because I've been through that already. If you're not going to listen, oh well, I got to keep going on.
Yeah, like when somebody keep going through stuff and then you are that person they come to, that is a situation. But me, I basically, I don't vent very often. I'm not saying I'm incapable of it, but I don't bring my problems to people. I kind of just keep them all tucked away.
I think I'm more like.
Is that healthy?
I sort of just like, I mean, this is not healthy. I just ignore my problem.
He said, I just.
Like, well, if it's a problem, it'll be a problem to itself. I ain't even gonna let the problem bother me too much. But I'm more like this too, though. Having a strong, what would they call it? I'm gonna say infrastructure, but like backing like friends and family to be able to talk to.
Foundation.
Foundation.
That's too strong of a word.
Yeah, that's not quite the word I'm looking for. Support system.
Okay.
So like for a support system, I do like Smooth Beats so I have things going on, and he one of the first people I'm gonna call. Amongst some other people, and I talk to him, and he might give me a solution, and I might go with it. Might be a solution. I'm like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Real. So but I mean, it's good. I think to have a good support system, people you can talk to, defend and not. No, because things do get too overwhelming for a person to where they do have to have somebody they can call and, hey, at least talk to them, guide us, even if they don't take the information, just have that comfort, the compassion to just show that, hey, you know, so you're not alone. Hey, we're here to support you. If you don't do nothing but, hey, we're going to go out, man, you know what I'm saying, hit the bar, get a couple of drinks or something, you know, play some pool or something like that, just take the mind off. That's why I said earlier, you know, I like to ignore it, but not necessarily ignoring it. It's like, hey, I know problems. It's going to always come. So I got to keep on living. Man. So I try to gravitate to as much happiness, enjoyment I can in life and understand that, hey, problems will always come that way. But just as well as problems, it's enjoyment. And enjoyment might relieve my mind, you know, so when it's time to go back to the problem might not be quite as big as I thought it was. Hey. I made it past certain things, so, hey, I can make it past this. I just got to, you know, sometimes it's just about clearing your mind.
True. I can't ignore my problems, man. I got to deal with them.
You got to deal with it straightforward.
Hey, man, like, whatever it is, I'm like, well, I got to solve it now because there ain't going to be no tomorrow. I ain't dealing with this tomorrow. Unless I know I got to deal with it tomorrow. Other than that.
I say you got to like handling your business.
Man, let me get this out the way.
Yeah, got to get it. Just attack it straightforward, man. I feel you. Now, I ain't going to lie. I am one of the people, though. I'll take a down day. Like, while I'm trying to figure this stuff out, nobody contact me. Everybody leave me. It depends, you know.
He'll disappear.
It's levels to problem. Yeah, well, he know me. I will disappear. You won't contact me this day because I got something I got to fix and I got to get it fixed now.
Because I want this.
But I wanna bring it back to something you said, man. Because yes, it's important, man, to reach out to people who are going through things that you know, like friends or family. Even sometimes it's great when people reach out to people on Facebook. Because I got a call today and found out that one of my friends lost somebody, and I will be reaching out to them. But I heard it through a third party, and they saw it on Facebook, and then they told me, and I was at work, you know. But it is important to reach out to people anytime you think about them. It's because it's a reason why you thought about that person. Yeah. But I wanted to say it because it's deeper than that. I want you to reach out to them regardless if they reach out to you. So if they on your mind, just hit them up. Because I hate to hear and read when people be like, oh, no, I'm not hitting them up, or I won't reach out to them. Why? Yeah. Because they have not reached out to me.
That's kind of selfish.
Well, of course it's selfish, but at the same time, though, if they both thinking like that, how the fuck is that even gonna work? And y'all both probably want to talk to each other, but y'all too damn ignorant to
even reach out.
You know,
pride. That's
just to realize what you're saying.
See me,
you know what I'm saying? Because at the point where, hold on, I just want to finish this point because at the point where they was on your mind and you didn't reach out because they haven't been reaching out to you, but then you find out that they dead, something happened to them. Yeah. But when it all come down to it, you could have reached out to them before it happened. It's going to fuck with you.
Yeah,
and it can fuck with you. So I like a lot of people to leave that in the past, man. Don't be like I'm a reach out to them if they hit me and all this stuff. No.
If it cross your mind, just go ahead.
If they cross your mind,
put a phone call away.
And I ain't gonna lie, shoot. Let me drink some Millers. I might start going through the call log. I haven't done it in a long time because I be busy. But let me get some alone time and get some spare time away from anything that involves work because everything that I do be involved in work nowadays. But
yes,
let a holiday or a lonely day pop around. I be like, ready to just, you know what I'm saying? Just start calling everybody. I don't care if they reached out to me or not. You know, some people you do be avoiding though because you be like, oh no, they gonna need a ride. They only need a ride. The only time I hear from you is when you need something.
That was kind of ironic. I mean, you ring the bell as soon as you say that, so I'm like, hey, you know, bring them on the telephone, bring it in on the door, you know, setting the doorbell. So
you gotta reach out though.
You gotta reach out. It's good to stay connected, and I'm the worst at that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I have a lot of love for the people that I know in my heart, but I keep it here, and I never, you know, if it's not somebody I talk to on a daily basis, You know what I'm saying? I don't reach out. You know, I be having other things to do, and I think, well, it's in my mind. I have other things to do, and I know I need to do better. I need to do better than that, and start staying connected, because a lot of problems can be overcame through spiritual connection with others. That's why it's good to reach out. It's good to have a good support system to help you overcome these problems. Because, I mean, I don't hate to bring the Bible in there. That kind of sounded kind of wicked, but bringing it into from the Bible, it's like spiritual. Spiritual strength and things like that, and being connected to God. When you bond with other people, it's a connection. Just like when you lose a loved one that's close to you, you can feel their presence leave.
Yes.
See what I'm saying? So same thing with somebody going through something. If you think about it, you feel what they're going through. That's just a natural thing. Because we are connected, and we connect with people that we're supposed to connect with in life. So I think as far as dealing with problems, staying strong with your loved ones, staying connected with people close to you, positivity, it'll help you through. Because when you start feeling lonely, once you get disconnected, that's when people start want to commit suicide. That's spiritual strength out there when they're disconnected from their higher power, and they're disconnected from their family and things like that. So it's very important to stay connected and check on them. Because you can see a homie, he might be doing good this year. He didn't talk to a couple years, and it's like he's sick. He might be on his deathbed. Or anything could happen. Life takes changes on people all the time. Everybody don't stay up. So
shout out to my big brother. Like one second he was cool. The next second he was in a motorcycle accident.
Oh man.
The next second he only had a broke ankle. The next second they had to amputate his foot. From the moment it happened till now, nobody would have ever expected it to be that far. No, not Ivan. We'll talk about it, but no.
Okay.
We would have never expected it to go that far. You know what I'm saying? Just from a little fall, and it was a pretty bad
and to where
fracture,
it
but
and everything.
It was really just the infection and the healing process after surgery. I think it was a surgery, or it was either the healing process from the actual scar. I can't remember, but
it had to be that.
Life turns, and to go back to something that you said again, I admit it. I'm not great at reaching out to people, and I had to say it now. Like, if you haven't heard from me, it's just because I've been a little busy. I think about a lot of people that I don't call. You know what I'm saying? But it don't be from a malicious point. Like, they ain't hit me up, so I ain't hitting them up.
It's not personal.
No, because people know if you know me, I will hit you up out the blue. And I call people. I don't text people. And that's another thing. I'm not gonna text you. So
texting is the worst form of communication.
Do me a favor. Reach out to me.
But it's the best form with communication.
Might be 2 days.
People don't like
on Facebook.
It's easier to text. But see, what people fail to realize when you text,
it's easier to text.
Is you know what I'm saying? It's easy to get misunderstood in the text.
It's easy
you can
to
say
get
one thing and you be meaning a whole totally different thing.
The thing about texting, people do not understand how to have a conversation through the text. But they having a conversation, but if you put it on paper, you got to put your period and your commas and your parentheses, your quotation marks, your question marks.
Like you writing the actual.
Because when I text people know what I'm saying. Yeah. They were like, but then when I put the quotation mark up there, they were like, stop yelling at me. I'm like, so you understand it.
People be like,
some people don't understand. They just send you a big old paragraph. You don't know.
They be like, how you better lower your letters.
Man,
you send all capitalized
on me. You'll understand it. You be trying to straight read. You be like, okay, it supposed to be a period here, and then they didn't spell check it or look at it, proofread it before they sent it. So it's like, it come up a big mumbo jumbo, then it force you to call them. What?
Right. Hey,
but it's nothing like hearing somebody's voice though.
Every man argue
loved
with their woman.
Stuff is good to hear their voice rather than. It's better to see them. It's better to see them every now and then.
Like, what?
It's more, I would say, intimate for his family and close friends to be able to, when you reach out to them, they can talk to you. They can hear your voice.
Hear your voice.
Through your voice, they could. You know, they could feel the emotion. They could feel,
I be
you know,
reaching
just
like
the way
a
you
mug.
talk to them.
Man,
It's
I
like
got
if you
I
in
got
front of a
cousins,
person.
man. I could probably
That's
be
missing the
in a
text.
car accident, and I know the cousin's not the car. They keep their phone on do not disturb, and I'll be like, man, just leave me on the list of people who can get through, man. Like, cause if I call you, know I want something. I ain't just blowing you up the bag. I ain't blowing you up the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
On me.
I don't get
like,
it though, man.
I
There's a
do
lot
got
of
the
people who
leverage.
are
Too easy.
introverts, but it
Right.
seems like a lot of people just be wanting to be disconnected from the world. Period.
On me.
Hey, I do have to say this.
And how
though.
can you blame them?
For what Ricky was to elaborate just a second, and I didn't mean to cut you off. Before I lose that train of thought, because it took me for a second to think of that. What Ricky was talking about.
Uh-huh.
We were talking about texting and everything.
Texting.
It's called netiquette. It's like etiquette. Netiquette, like when you
Oh,
use
netiquette.
If you look,
etiquette, like
if,
etiquette.
If you use like the
Net.
capital letters, that mean you shouting at somebody.
I'm on.
If you use lowercase letters, using the calm voice. If you text it normal or exclamation marks or more,
What?
you know.
You
stuff like
supposed
that.
to use
It's
the
called
proper
netiquette.
grammar though.
Yeah.
They don't use the proper grammar. And like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I create ways of how to spell words, but I still put the proper grammar into it. I just spell it different.
Okay.
But you can read it and be like, okay, but a person gonna understand when I text them. Like, all right, you know what I mean? Like,
IIGHT.
you know what I mean? Like, hear me anything. Like, I spell you hear me, UHERME with a question mark.
How you
hear
spell
me?
I?
Who?
I.
Like, I.
3YE or
That's a
EY3?
You said, hi?
3YE.
Who again?
That's how you spell I.
Oh, man.
3YE.
I seen that though.
Yeah.
I've seen
No,
that.
I
didn't know
seen
what it
people
meant.
type like that. It was just.
I'd be like, what?
But it's so many different ways people type it. I mean, because everybody had a different way that they abbreviate.
I be typing.
And so-
You write paragraphs, right?
I
I try to
typing.
use correct punctuation, except sometimes,
Come on,
unless I.
like, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like, I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna type it to you.
Hey y'all,
Besides
guess
just-
what?
I figure if I got to text you, do you know care enough about me to call or want me to call? So I don't use no I just, you know what I'm saying?
You just type
it
one.
as I'm
You
thinking
type
it, and
one
that's it.
whole block.
On
Yeah.
me. It's just,
And I
what?
had people got mad at me, like, man, you know, like I'm dumb. You know,
Hey, bro, no, they don't know. If you
Write
talk,
it,
if you
message.
talk to Jeffrey, he talk to you in one long block. You don't use punctuation in regular
On me.
conversation. So why would you expect it in the text? See, they don't know you well enough. They just don't know you, bro.
You supposed to pause at the end of the sentence.
Yeah, they don't know
I mean, you supposed to pause at the comma and at the end of the sentence. You hear me?
Hey, y'all, I ain't told nobody today to
I write
guess
the
what,
whole
because
thing.
our show is how long?
But I can type the hell out of
1
it.
hour.
Oh yeah, I said that.
So,
at the beginning. 45-minute show.
Or a screenplay, or an essay.
On me though.
I just did a what's come.
You did a what's you call it? What's a what's you
No,
call it?
not the candy bar. What's
The
called?
what's you call it? What's you call it?
On me.
Well,
What
it
do
won't.
you
It
call
won't hopefully be out next month. In the column, in the
Hey y'all,
magazine column.
it's a
Interview.
what's you call it in the magazine? Oh, it was an interview, y'all.
Yeah.
I thought he had a what's you call it out there, but never mind.
Yeah, no, not the what's it called.
Oh, okay. You got an
No, you
interview
think
though?
about that.
In
What
the,
do you
hold
call
on.
it?
Shout out. You got an interview where?
Yeah, I can't think of the magazine. Somebody
Oh,
else.
Lord, y'all
gave me the question. I'm not gonna elaborate deep on that,
What?
What do you call it?
but it's a magazine.
Hey, but congratulations
And once the-
anyway. Shout
once
out
the
to you,
dude,
bro.
once the dude
And
get
shout out to that
finished
magazine.
and it comes out to the magazine, so y'all stay tuned to be continued. And I will most definitely give y'all the name of the magazine and check it out. But you know, you can't spill the
I will
beans
start a
before they
magazine
get cooked.
soon.
You know,
I heard
and
that,
don't-
my
please
brother.
don't spill them when they cook. So, you know, unless you got some some okra in them or something.
All right, now, for all our listeners that's with your lady, I want you to pull her close. And I want you to enjoy Prodigious Radio as we get back into this old school.
Turn off the
Honestly, he's
lights.
saying this is the romance section
Turn off the lights.
of the catalog.
Turn 'em
y'all
off.
dig it. You know, this for the grown and sexy right here.
You know what I'm saying? Sexy bombs.
Turn them off.
All right, y'all. Back to this old school.
I'm trying to look.
Turn them off.
It was all been all serious and shit. We had to mix it up. You know.
Look, we gonna.
I mean, sexy got smooth.
Yeah. That was for the couples, Jay Peasy.
Hey, can I get
Ricky
another shout out
James.
to one of our sponsors, real quick?
Yeah, shout him out.
Carrying on line. Shout out to
you messed up my segment.
Cyrus G.
Oh, the
G
sponsor.
Slump.
That's the sponsor, not one
I
of
want to
the
make sure
sponsors.
you hear in. You know what I'm
Top
saying?
of the
'Cause we all
line.
digging your music, digging your song. We all waiting on the
Man.
album to come out. You know.
Hey, that's
and
a
we ready
bad.
to hear it. So we want to keep the people,
Hey, shout out to the
keep it in the
sponsor.
people's eardrums, so they be ready to hear it when it drop. You know. So
Yeah.
much love down there to the big city of Dallas. You know, Big D, Dallas, Texas. Shout out
Shout
there.
out.
Cyrus
Me.
G Slump and
Philadelphia
Yeah.
is delicious.
when the album come out, y'all keep up with the show, and when the album drop, we're gonna make sure y'all be able to get a copy. You know, so keep your ears open.
Most definitely. That segue there, bro. Check this out. that song there was for our couples. Now, this song here is for our other couples. So, for my fellas, ride with somebody else's girlfriend, tune in and enjoy as we get back to some of this old school. Shout out to Gorilla Zoe. He was in St. Louis.
I hate
Oh yeah,
I just saw pictures. I didn't.
You told me you was single.
But yeah,
Fellas,
fellas, pull that other man, lady close to you, and play this.
You know what she want. You know what she want.
I want because he
It was the actual content of this song.
Southern smoke.
Man. On me.
Woo!
Long stroke style.
Woo! Dang.
Killing them.
Yeah, y'all. So as you know,
On me.
our show is how long?
1 hour.
1
1 hour. But we going 2 minutes over, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Definitely shout out to our sponsor, Cyrus G. Slump. I keep saying funk.
Slump in the building.
You know,
Slump.
I be messing up. That's the problem. What's the problem is the name of this.
I got
But
a
guess
question,
what?
though.
Ain't the problem. We going to get better.
I got a question.
Yeah.
We didn't get to come in without. We back.
We back.
We back. We back. We back.
No, because
We did early,
we been
though.
having problems. So we ain't back, y'all. We'll be back next week, man.
We gonna be back.
Man,
Man,
and,
We'll be back.
the bag's gonna be back
oh,
again.
and
better
for
than
all
ever.
of my convicts out there who's tuning in to Prodigious Radio and you're on the run, grab yourself and pull yourself close
Shout out JD.
as we end the show
On me.
with this. Hey, y'all. Ricky James, JP,
What up?
y'all my guys, man. Next week,
We gonna do it again.
same place, Same
Same
time?
time?
Y'all
I'll
down?
be here.
All right.
But even better.
All right, convicts, pull yourself close and listen to Prodigious Radio as we play this lovely lullaby. No, I'm just playing. All right.
Oh, so you can't
Peace
tell-
out, y'all.
You can't tell
We
them pull
out.
themselves
Peace.
close.
Much love. Till next time.
Don't tell the convicts pull themselves close. You bogus.
As I come through the door of my
Hey, this my
city,
shit though.
I ain't gonna
my
tell them pull themselves close.
dropping these bombs. It's just a free flow, swallowing on another
Sing it with me
one.
now.
The Miller highlights. It got my mind grinding.
As they ain't on either, buddy. There we go. Law, running from the law. Man, problems. Problems.
He's the DJ.
Problems of the
DJ
problems.
screwed up over here, everybody. He's getting docked. DOC. Okay.
Y'all heard that guitar solo? Listen to him play, y'all. Listen to him play.
Bring it back. Bring it back. I'm tired. They get so tired the feet hurt. Feet work running so hard. Watch the feet.
We back. We back.
We back, we back, we back
Come on.
again.
We back.
We back.
We back.
We back.
We back, we back, we back again.
Well, Look like we got some special guests
In the building.
building.
One more time.
Yes.
One more time for the vibe.
We got the studio audience in the building.
Thank y'all for stopping through.
So I do have another song on my playlist that I will end the show with for real this time. So check this out. Everybody who's just riding with us.
Slow.
What I want you to do is keep on riding for about how many more minutes?
4, 5.
Yeah, this is a nice one. About 4 minutes and 29 seconds. I want you to grab your steering wheel and pull it close to you as Prodigious Radio sends you off again. Again.
Yeah, we know we keep them all.
I say grab the steering wheel and pull the seat up. Change the gear.
Because if we hadn't started the show late, because we started the show, then we came back and started the show, right? It would have been ironic because I started the show with the song Car Wash. The original Car Wash, though.
Double Trouble.
Working at the car wash.
He wanted Double Trouble.
So I do have another song.
Take out there and then bring out.
Started it twice and ended it twice.
This song here is called Car Wash.
Dope.
But shout out to Glasses Malone. So that's
this is the old school Car Wash?
This is the other Car Wash I like.
Oh.
It's just another Car Wash song.
We're going to keep it clean.
But yeah, chill out, y'all. We're going to vibe. We're going to put the vibes right for this one, man. Roll up.
Yeah. Keep it clean.
Peace out. I show only 1 hour. We 6 minutes late. We 6 minutes overtime. You know we at Overtime Studios, right?
Well, what is it?
That's what we do.
Golden Rich Publishing.